As soon as I made the decision to travel to Colombia for the summer, I knew that I wanted to go to Medellín. Bogota is the capital, and I'm sure it's not to be missed either, but something about Medellín captivated me. I've always heard that people from Medellín are extremely prideful of their city, almost to the extent of being arrogant. Well, I now know why, and I really fell head over heels in love with this city. There are so many things I love about it: the food, the nightlife, the public transportation, the art, the sprawling mountains that reach for heaven, but the brightest gem is the people. Despite having gone through such a dark and brutal past, people in Medellín are so warm and funny. I think something crazy happens inside someone who's seen gruesome and horrific events go on in their country. They can still find the littlest thing to laugh at and enjoy in life. I've traveled a lot, and this trip still hit me in a different way. I'm so inspired by the resilient people I've met in this beautiful city, and most importantly, have learned that you should never ever take kindness for weakness. Buenos dias. I am in Medellín, Colombia, and I'm currently overlooking the gorgeous view that I just showed from our balcony of our Airbnb, and it is actually so beautiful and peaceful. You can see all the buildings and the mountains. It's amazing. So yesterday we took a flight from Cartagena to Medellín, which was only about an hour flight, and then once we landed at the airport, we took an Uber over to check into our Airbnb, and the Uber ride was so beautiful. We passed through a tunnel first, and then as soon as we started getting closer to the city center, the views were incredible. It was like shocking how beautiful it was. After that, we checked into our gorgeous Airbnb, and we pretty much passed out because we have been like non-stop every single day traveling. So we took a long nap, and then we got up and we headed to a nearby mall. It's called Santa Fe Mall in the El Poblado area, which is where we're staying, and it has like so many shops, but more specifically we were there because we wanted to get a SIM card, because we brought like a phone that's not an iPhone here, just to try to be safer and not have our iPhones out, because safety is an issue here, especially for foreigners still. So we got like a dummy phone basically. After that, we went to dinner, and dinner was so beautiful. Like honestly, one of the most beautiful restaurants I've ever been to. It's called Alambique, and it is like a 3-story jungle themed cocktail gastro bar. So I have really good food, like shareable portion sizes. Their menu was super cute. It was like Alice in the Wonderland themed. But anyways, it is not even 8 a.m. yet, and we already have a tour. It is a tour of the Comuna 13 area, and that actually used to be one of the most dangerous neighborhoods honestly in the world, and they have pretty much revamped it. They've changed it. They've converted it into more of like a tourism area to educate people and to teach people about what was going on in this neighborhood and the impact that it had on everyone, and the impact that it still has on the kids, the residents, the culture in the neighborhood. So we're gonna take a tour of that. Also, the temperature here in Medellín is like perfection. It is so mild. I feel like I'm so comfortable wearing a short sleeve. It's not overly hot. It's not humid. It's just perfect, and it's so beautiful and mountainous and lush here. And if you didn't know, the nickname for Medellín is the city of eternal springs. So yeah, really excited. We're gonna go get some breakfast first, and then we're gonna take an Uber to the tour. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, I did film an Airbnb tour yesterday with my phone real quick, because this Airbnb is amazing. We definitely splurged a little bit on this one. It was like $100 a night, and I could have found something cheaper, but we really wanted to be comfortable, and there are some cool amenities in this building too, and of course this amazing view. So cue the tour. So good. It's with guayaba, which is guava. Got a savory pastry, orange juice, and un cappuccino. Yum! We have made it to Museo Casa de la Memoria, which is a free museum that showcases stories about the hardships that Colombians have been through and how they overcame them, and yeah, just stories about people's lives growing up here in Colombia. Of course, comes with this amazing view. I feel like views here in Colombia are just, or in Medellín, are just unparalleled. Look at this. This keyboard is so throwback to the max. And this mouse. Oh wait. Now we're going to make our way to the cable car station so we can take a cable car all the way up to Park RV, which is like a huge park kind of on the outskirts of the city. Also, what's really cool is that there's a creek behind us. Can't really see, but I hear it, and it's down there. So we are taking the metro cable right now from Acevedo station to Santo Domingo, and then you transfer from there all the way up to Park RV. In case y'all didn't know, I'm terrified of heights, but I'm challenging myself right now. Yes, I am challenging myself because look at these views. so beautiful, right? Actually, it isn't as scary as I thought because you can see the houses so closely. So I feel like I'm protected. It's not like a black hole on the bottom. Just made it to Parque Arvi. I've been saying it wrong, kind of, this whole time. But yeah, the cable car ride was so beautiful and scenic. I'm actually a little nauseous because I'm scared of heights. But it was really, really, really beautiful and so lush. And now we're just taking like a free trail walk into the park. If you want to hike, you do have to pay for tickets, but we're just gonna walk around and breathe in this nature. And it is a little bit chilly here, so if you tend to get cold easily, maybe bring a jacket or something because we are high up in the mountains. Good morning. We are about to head to a free walking tour, but I did want to say happy Independence Day to everyone who lives in Colombia. That was yesterday, and at night we definitely heard some people celebrating and cheering and playing music. So go Colombia! It was such an exhausting day yesterday. After going to Parque Arvi, coming back, we were super exhausted, so we pretty much just stopped by this empanadas place. It's in El Poguado, and we picked some of those up, came back to our Airbnb and enjoyed it with a really, really beautiful night view, and they were so delicious. I wish I actually got more. Now we're going to head to our free walking tour. So we're gonna take an Uber to the center of the city and then start that tour. So. Finished our walking tour, which was so amazing. Our tour guide, of course, is from Medellín, and he told us so many stories and put so much passion into all the storytelling, told us the good and the bad of the city. Literally made me emotional like 4 times, and it was just such a great walking tour, and we learned so much more about why people here are so proud of their city. Now we're getting lunch at Mondongo in El Poguado, and they are known for their mondongo, which is like a soup, and their bandeja paisa, which is the national dish, especially here in Medellín. And I'm really excited because we're super hungry. Seems like a pretty local spot. There's a lot of people, and the server recommended mandarin juice, so we're gonna try that. And later we have salsa dancing. But let's eat first and then we'll worry about that later. getting ready to go to our first salsa dancing class. I'm dressed up in a cute dress. Neither me or Andrew know how to salsa dance, but we're gonna learn today because Colombia is known for its salsa. And our class originally in Cartagena got canceled, so now we're gonna do it in Medellín. It's an hour-long class, and we're gonna finally learn. Okay, let's see if we have any Latin talent in us. Probably not, but let's go.
Seven, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. No, 1 and 1. 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Or that's chicharrón. I don't know. Smoothie. Got a maracuya. So today is Friday, and I actually worked remotely today just for a day right here from the Airbnb. But we did go out today during lunch to get some really good burgers. So we walked to Provenza, which is an area in El Poblado, and we went to this American burger place. The burgers are really good. I got a classic burger. Andrew got an avocado burger, so reasonably priced. After that, we went to get just a cup of coffee because I'm making it a goal to have myself at least 1 to 2 cups of coffee while I'm here in Colombia, just because Colombian coffee is the best. So we went to Matild Coffee Market, also in the same area, and we sat kind of like in this half outdoor, half indoor like area, and the coffee was really good. And now that I'm done with work, we're actually about to take an Uber to Envigado, and that's where we're gonna take a street food tour. So I'm so excited. I love food tours. I'm sure there's a lot of good street food in Colombia that I haven't had yet. I do wanna note, this morning I had a buñuelo, which was kind of like this fried dough ball that was really good, and pastel de pollo, that was super good too, but I know there's plenty much more out there to explore. So let's go on the food tour and see what yummy things we can get. Waiting for our Uber driver. We have been late to every single tour that we've taken because we just never take into account how long it takes to get an Uber sometimes, and then the traffic, and right now it's rush hour, so this is not good. I think we're gonna be like 10 minutes late, 10 to 15 minutes. It was It's the last day looking out at this view because we are checking out of our Airbnb in Medellín. we're gonna go and collect some beans now. 70 beans make up 1 cup of coffee. So we have 26,000 trees to collect from. I think we got this. Perfect one to pick because it's dark red and it came off the tree really easily. So we finished the coffee tour about an hour ago and it was so amazing, so much fun, especially the coffee picking process. We have never picked coffee before. We have been to a coffee farm tour, but they didn't like have us pick the fruits or anything, so that was really, really fun. And if you ever come to Colombia or Medellín, I highly recommend you do it because the tour was literally like a 20-minute drive away from the city center and it felt like a totally different world. And the dogs on the farm were so cute too. Now we are in a neighborhood called Laurel's and it's a little bit more of like an upscale residential neighborhood on the west of the city center. And we're at a cafe called Cafe Cliché. It's really cute. We're in a very pretty outdoor area, just sitting down. I'm having a mochaccino and just having pineapple juice, and we're sharing a passion fruit tart. And yeah, we're just gonna relax here. And then after this, we have one more stop before we board the flight.
Pale ale.
Australian Pale Ale.
This is the Irish Stout.
Irish Stout, wheat beer.
Guayaba coconut wheat.
Ooh, guayaba coconut. I'm definitely gonna like this.
Their most popular one and won a bunch of awards.
Mug porter.